What's up, everybody? DannieBoi here, and with me today we got the singer-songwriter who's performed on Broadway, starred on TV shows and movies, and collabed with several artists, the latest being Suga of BTS with the massive hit Blueberry Eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Max. What is going on, bro?
Hey, baby. Dude, such a pleasure. Thank you for all the love already. Excited to talk to you.
Yeah, man, me too. I'm so happy. For the fans, this happened because I was just tagging Max on our post that he was #1 here for a month straight, and he's showing love back. So everybody watching and tuning in right now, we're so happy to have you, man. And how you doing right now? I know everyone's asking you probably the same questions about the pandemic and stuff, but how are you like right now today? How are you feeling?
Dude, today I'm good. I got to see my baby girl on the sonogram. It might be the last week I see her before she's in person. She might be born next week. We'll see. Anytime between next week and December. So I'm just like in that mode of being ready. So I got a flu shot today, so my arm's a little sore, but otherwise like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. We finished up a room and just been having a great time with Blueberry Eyes. We did these like really cool, we're doing a bunch of special things for the holidays around the song because it's blueberry. So I had a lot of fun, little secret surprises I can't say I was making today, but they're really, I hope the fans love all the love and attention we're putting into this song and making it feel unique with all the different pieces we're doing.
Awesome, man. And that song Blueberry Eyes is so massive here. Like I said, it was #1 for a month straight, and I hear it everywhere. Crazy. I hear people humming it. Like if I go to 7-Eleven or something, go to the convenience store, I hear someone like playing it on their Spotify or something and just humming it. The melody. Pretty cool. How does it feel like knowing that your song is big in places that are so far from home?
It's the most surreal, wonderful feeling. Honestly, the reason why we do music, and I'm sure you feel the same way, is it's that human connection. If you feel like you're a part of the soundtrack of someone's life and it's bringing them a little spark of joy, that's us all being one energy in the universe. So that's really the special thing. It's so outside of an ego moment. It's just cool to hear that people are hopefully feeling good and that's a part of their life.
Yeah, man. And, recently I've been reading on you. You've been called things such as Young Pop God by GQ. You're named a top pop star to watch. Are you the kind of person that has a hard time taking compliments, or are you like, keep them coming?
I try to, you know what? I can't lie. I love it. It makes you feel good. It fills my soul. When it comes from a genuine place, so it's a really nice thing. Like nice people saying nice things about you is amazing. I just try to keep the negative and positive. They don't affect the work. The work is always going to be the same, but whatever comes in, I try to take it and try to not let it kill my energy, but hopefully just, either I'm going to prove somebody wrong or I'm going to give love to the people who are giving love to me. So I try to just put it in one compartmentalized place.
Definitely. 4 years ago, your track Lights Down Low was also a huge hit. Even out here in Manila at the time, it got mad love.
Awesome.
So from that point in your career to now, I know a lot has changed personally. But what is like the one thing that comes to mind when you think about the early years of your career in terms of like your official music being released? Like what's different and what brings or what memories do you have from those times?
I think there's some stuff we can always learn from our early selves and stuff we can aspire to be. And I think for me, I try to look back at that time and remember what it felt. Every time there's a first, you just want to relish in it. Like that first moment where someone's hearing your song, like in the Philippines, and you've never been there before. It's just like with Lights Down Low, there were so many firsts for me. And so I try to have that feeling with Blueberry Eyes, which I am feeling right now with every moment. You saying that about the song, those same textures of magic are still there. So I just try to make sure that stays the same. But I think what's changed is probably my risk taking. I feel like I listen less to what people say is going to work, and I try to show them what my vision is, and hopefully the people around me, and make it work, and I think I've had more confidence to do that now that I've done a few things that I've been proud of. Now I can say, you know what, I'm gonna make this video and fill the blueberry bathtub with actual blueberries. And if you think that's weird, I'm gonna do it, baby. And it's so fun when you just actually do exactly what you pictured rather than like a half version that someone says is the way to do it.
For sure. And like your new music has been described as like a dive deeper into like spreading a message of being true to like who you are. What sparked that intention to make the theme something you want to shed more light on? Like I know you probably always felt that way, but it feels like more like now than ever that's kind of like your goal. Is there any reason for that?
I think it's that connection. I had a lot of people in the beginning stage with Lights Down Low telling me I couldn't be open about, having a wife or being in love. If you're, solo pop, male pop star, whatever, you can't be that. You have to be single and whatever else. And I was like, well, I just want to be transparent with the fans, with people around the world, and this love is what made that song happen. So I think, for me, it's just keeping it, it's just keeping it authentic, because that's the only way you can truly connect. I mean, if I were completely mysterious about these songs, then I feel like when you tell me that someone's singing it or humming it, it doesn't mean the same, because I feel like I'm hiding a bit of the story. So when the story's fully out there and people connect with it, then I feel like I meet someone for the first time, and if they know the music they've been listening, it feels like we're family right away, and that's the best feeling in the world.
That's what's up. So I wanted to bring this up because a few years ago, if the fans don't know out here, you had surgery on your vocal cords and you weren't able to sing for a few months. How the heck did you do it? And what advice would you give someone that had to put an abrupt stop to their passion or their work because of something similar?
I'm grateful for it because any trauma, I think, makes you be present. It makes you realize the things you should be grateful for. And we're all hustling. We all want to reach our dreams, and you got to get there. But taking a moment to look around while you're on the roller coaster and realize the point you're at is important. And I wasn't doing that. And I'd say for everybody out there, keep grinding, keep going, but take care of yourself too. I wasn't taking care of myself. I was only taking care of the dream, and both go together. You got to take care of yourself and your dreams, and together that's the magic. And so I've learned to do that now. I wish I learned it before, but now I'm feeling it, and I hope people can take that away, that take care of both.
Take care of yourself and your dream. I like that. That's going to be my tweet later, so I'll quote you on that. All right, so you said earlier when we first started the interview that you're talking about your kid being born soon. You don't know exactly when. What kind of dad do you think you're going to be? Are you going to take anything from your parents? I mean, obviously you are, but will you be strict? Will you be like the happy-go-lucky, fun dad? What do you think you're going to be?
I'm going to be both the nervous dad and the fun dad, I think. I'm going to be so nervous all the time. Right now we have our dog. He's a little one-eyed Yorkie, and he sleeps in our bed. And sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and just check if he's breathing, and I see if his stomach is moving. I feel like I'm going to be that dad. I'm going to be like, oh my God, is she alive still, please? I'm just going to be obsessed with that all the time. But I think I'm going to be the fun one. I'm still such a kid at heart, so I feel like we're going to have so much fun. I can't wait to hang out with her. My wife is she was a nanny for years, and she's very Mary Poppins. She is Mary Poppins. So it's I'm married to Mary Poppins, and that's going to be our dynamic as parents.
Okay, cool. Now let's get back to Blueberry Eyes, man. Your collab with rapper Min Yoongi, also known as Suga, of course, of BTS. By now, we all know the story, how you guys met and stuff like that. And long story short, it was kind of about basketball, right? You guys love basketball. So my question for you is, you got game, bro?
Man, I'm such a bad basketball player. I'm such a huge basketball lover. And I think it came from just I'm a New Yorker, diehard New Yorker. So I watch the Knicks, and at a certain point, the Knicks, for people who don't know, Knicks are a very bad basketball team right now. But they have diehard fans. We are diehard. We will live. Once we win that championship, you're going to know these fans deserve it. It's like being a Cubs fan in Chicago. And I think that camaraderie, I'm always looking for camaraderie, but that with my, fellow New Yorkers where I'm from, I think that's what got me so into basketball. It was just great to look at somebody from New York, meet them in Ohio or wherever else in the world, meet a Knicks fan and be like, we both know this pain. And that's what got me into the sport in a way. I'm so in love with the sport, but man, I wish I had game. Funny enough, I'm tiny. I'm 5'6", but I'm a good defender, but my shots are trash. I can't shoot. I can never be a point guard. I can't shoot a three. What am I doing? But I'll guard. I'll steal from you if you 6'5". So
there you go.
Try to keep that positivity.
A defense is half the battle, man. So,
but Suga means shooting guard. And he actually was a player, and he's got crazy game. So not only is he a fan, he's got crazy game.
Dope. And in the video for Blueberry Eyes, you and your wife do Suga's Korean rap verse. So I wanted to ask you this: do you know any other Korean words outside of his verse, or is that the only Korean you know? two-part answer. One, a few, just I know, like in the Philippines, salamat, and things like that. I know 안녕하세요, of course. I know 감사합니다. So just a little bit, but I'm actually doing a full Korean version right now. I've been getting different translations. Wow.
So basically this song is making me learn Korean slowly via music. So that's gonna be the next step, and then I might get a Korean teacher. I'm out here. I'm really into it. So we'll see how far I go.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're getting kind of jealous here in the Philippines. We need you to learn more Tagalog. All right. So is there any word or phrase that you want to know? Maybe, hopefully I know it, because I'm not 100% in Tagalog, but I try. Do you want to know anything?
I've been in these interviews, I've been saying thank you so much for listening to Blueberry Eyes, but I feel like I gotta switch it up. I gotta learn more phrases. So what should I say? What would be the phrase? I would say
what about I love you all or something? How about that?
Give me that. What's that?
Mahal ko kayo.
Mahal ko kayo. Mahal
Perfect.
ko kayo.
I think your accent is better than mine. So there you go.
Nah, thank you. Well, I have much to learn from you.
We have a couple of fan questions. One is from Steph. She's saying, is there a possibility that you'd be up for collaborating with any Filipino artist in the future?
Oh, for sure. I've kind of got something up my sleeve for the start of that. So I'll just give a little love there, and we'll see when it comes. But I've been talking to a Filipino artist about doing a little something. So nice. I need to. We'll see where that goes. I'll leave it there.
Man, if that happens, or when that happens, hey, we're gonna show much love again. Here's another one. She didn't give her name, but she says, if you had to describe Suga as an artist in one word, what word would you use?
Brilliant. He's just brilliant. Yeah.
There you go.
He's brilliant.
And last one, what got you into music in the first place? And do you have a signature in all of your music that maybe most people wouldn't notice, but you do?
Great questions. I like that question a lot. I got started because growing up in New York, I would see musical theater actually got me into it, and street performing. It was a mix between seeing Broadway shows and seeing street performers like drummers in the subway and all those different pieces. And the combination of that, performing on my living room table in my underwear with Lion King and Beauty and the Beast, mixed with seeing street performers in the subway, I feel like that's what got my love for music going. It just made me feel a part of the culture of where I came from. And I feel like that's what music does to us. It makes us feel a part of our culture. So that's what it was for me in New York. And what was the second half of the question? It was
like, do you have a signature?
I loved it. Signature part, right? Yes, okay. Signature part. What's my signature thing? I feel like I always have these like high note woos and ahs in my high notes. Woo, whatever. Just like I'm trying to think of. It's like
ad libs.
Just like random little ad libs in between moments. I have those. I had this song called Savage with my friend Weepin', and that's where it started. That it was during the drop. I didn't know what else to do, so I would just do those howling moments, and those just kept going in my music, basically. Little max howls, I guess.
Nice. There you go. There's your answer. Now it's time for some randomness. These are just super random questions. Most of them have nothing to do with anything. So here we go. What is the funniest rumor or story you heard about yourself that wasn't true?
Oh, good question. I don't know what comes to mind. What comes to mind? I don't know. I don't know, not that many crazy rumors. A lot of people think I'm gay, but like I'd be stoked if I were gay. That's honestly the truthful thing. Like I'm not gay, but people think I'm gay all the time, and love who you want to love. That's what I preach. So that's definitely one that consistently comes up, and I feel like you look at yourself, you're like, oh, I wonder why people think that, but also hell yeah, I would be stoked to be. So yeah, there you go.
There you go. And you probably don't know what's behind me right now. I'm at a jeepney terminal.
Wait, yes, I do know what they are. When I came to the Philippines, I have a jeepney. Yes, I knew this was in my head. I have like a little jeepney that I took back as a souvenir from my first time in the Philippines.
When were you
love
here?
The jeepneys. I was there probably like 6 years ago. It's been a long time.
Wow.
And yeah, I've told this in other interviews, but there was the only time in my life that a fan broke into my hotel room and wrote something on my mirror. I rode a jeepney, which was a wonderful time.
Wow.
I had a crazy first experience in Manila.
Nice. I'm so happy that you know what this is. I really thought you didn't know, so that's why I put this behind me. Okay, that's perfect. All right, here we go.
I love it.
What is the last song that you streamed?
Last song I streamed. When we go to the doctor's office, my wife loves Casey Musgraves. She's a really cool artist from the States. And so we would just listen to her album on over and over again. Like that's what she wants to give birth to. Casey Musgraves, just listening. So that was the last thing I listened to today.
What is the last thing you asked Siri?
I don't talk to Siri. I never ask her anything.
Me neither. I just Google it.
I never talk to her. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I think that's the one thing. Like we are our phones. They are an extension of us. But for some reason, I never want to cross that Siri boundary. I feel like I'm always just like, oh, I don't want to go that far into my tech.
All right.
Like even when I have to ask Alexa, I feel weird. I'm like, oh, Alexa, play my song. And I'm like, oh, no, wait, Alexa, you're listening to everything. Oh, man.
I'm the same way, man. I'm the same way. All right, here's another random question. Would you rather get drunk from one drink or never get drunk no matter how much you drink?
Whoa. Well, I don't drink. So I would say if I were to drink, yeah, I guess the one drink thing, but that's probably what would happen to me anyway. So there you go. I was, if I had half a sip, I'd probably be, destroyed. So that's probably my. Yeah.
Yeah, like I can drink a bit, but then I get swollen and red. I look terrible. Elephant man.
I lose it. Yeah, I can't.
If you're on a deserted island, of course, I always have to put people there. All your needs are taken care of in terms of food and clothes and stuff like that. But you have 3 items of your choice to take with you. What are those 3 items?
Wife. I'll take wife. She has my unborn child. Currently, in this moment, I get a twofer because the unborn child's in her. So I get wife and my baby girl. Let me think. An instrument? Well, no, maybe. I guess I could have like an instrument and I can make it into a weapon to get some fish or something. So I'll take one like a ukulele. I'll bring the ukulele. Hopefully, I can make some music and then fashion it into a fishing rod. And then what else? I mean, I'll take the phone just in case we have service, and then I can get saved from the island. And my 4th thing, I'm gonna bring my dog. He kills squirrels. He's gonna be there. We're gonna be a team, and we'll figure out the rest.
All right. This next part is would you rather? Would you rather have a flying carpet or a Pegasus?
Flying carpet all day. Actually, damn, that was tough.
That is tough.
The Pegasus would be crazy too. But then I kind of just I immediately thought Aladdin. And I was like, I want to be Aladdin.
All right. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
NSYNC all day. Even though the Backstreet Boys are dope, NSYNC.
They're dope too. This one's really hard, even for me. Michael Jackson or Prince?
Prince.
Ooh.
Prince for sure.
Is it Prince. The musicianship?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's the performance side. Like I take Prince moves all the time. Like he used to do mic flips under his leg and all these different pieces. And I love that he created the movie with Purple Rain. I mean, obviously both are goats, but there were certain risks that were taken with Prince that I relate to more. And he's also a tiny human like I am. So there's a big Prince love in my heart. But I will say I have a fun story about Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC that throws to my love for Backstreet Boys as well. I've done like 10 radio shows in the States with Backstreet Boys. And of course, I'm both. I'm obsessed with both. And so I do all these shows. And I remember that one day I was in the room and they were asking like, oh, what's your song again that you're promoting at radio? And Kevin, who was always my favorite, I know that's not the usual favorite of Backstreet Boys. Kevin was like, oh, his song's Lights Down Low. I listen to him with my kids all the time. Like, and the fact that a Backstreet Boy was telling the other Backstreet Boys about my music, it was 12-year-old me was like, stop, what is happening right now? This is the coolest, crazy thing. Anyway, so that was a fun Backstreet Boy story. Shout out to Kevin. He's such a handsome king. We love him.
Indeed. And if you, you've worked with a lot of people. You had a lot of collaborations, but is there anyone in mind that you wish one day you could work with?
Ooh, I would say Dolly Parton is the top of the list. Obsessed with her. Obsessed.
That is a great answer.
So in love. She is just the queen of queens, and I just love everything she stands for. I love that she just like brushes off the negativity in such a graceful way. And I just watched a documentary of hers on Netflix. If anybody hasn't seen it, if you don't know about Dolly, get in that Dolly world. So that's the dream for me.
Awesome. Okay, thanks for answering those, Max. Now, everyone here would love you to come to the Philippines again, of course, for a show when everything's clear. Can you make that happen? What's going on, man?
Of course. Are you kidding? Of course. It's the first place I'm going. I keep saying that to the rest of shout out, love the fans all over the world. You know what I'm going to say. But first place I'm coming is Asia. The second I can get back, it's Philippines, it's Korea, it's Japan, it's Singapore. That's the tour. That's the first place I'm going when I can because I miss those fans more than anything. It's the best energy in the world.
Yeah, man. We love you out here. And any thoughts on doing some type of live streaming concert while, things are still like this?
Oh, totally. Yeah. I did one when the album came out at the Greek Theater with the actual Rubik's Cube, the giant Rubik's Cube.
Oh, yeah.
That's on my album cover. It's an actual thing that we built, which was really special and did all the songs. But I just had another one that comes out this week. We did a whole reimagined version of the whole album. So Blueberry Eyes with congas and upright bass. And I love reimagining songs. So we did an entire set from this place, The Troubadour, that's airing next week. So I hope people dig it.
Now, your latest album, Color Vision, is out now. Everyone tuning in and streaming right now, please listen to the whole thing over and over, and I'm curious to know, what song are you most proud of on this project?
Gosh, I think that, this story with Blueberry Eyes is unlike anything I've ever experienced. The wave is just incredible, and I'm just soaking up every second of it. And the experience of this song is something I'll carry with me forever. I'd say the other song, they're all really special to me, but the other song I'm really proud of is just the intro, Color Vision itself, because it was one of the last songs I wrote. And I know it's not a single, and I think that's why I love it, because it was just, I think all artists have their favorites because you know it's not going to be the radio song and everything, but you just take a risk. You dive in, you say, I'm going to do this. And I just wanted to make it a song that felt like the welcoming to a show, the intro, the moment. And I'm really proud that we just did that homage to Queen and sort of did the Bohemian Rhapsody of our own. So that's the one I'm most proud of, I'd say.
Cool. Are you the type to grab your phone and hum into your voice notes, or do you grab a pen when like inspiration strikes?
Ooh, always voice notes. Yeah. I go in middle of the night, put a little thing down. I go in my baby's room and just, write a song about her and, wait to see what's going to happen. It's usually very vocal.
Okay, cool. Now, before I let you go, Max, one last message for your fans out here in the Philippines and those tuned in the States right now and around the world.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so grateful to be connected to you guys. Thank you for giving love, whether you just started in this interview or if you've been around for years. I'm so, every second that goes by, I'm more and more grateful to just have your connection, your love, your affection, and dedication. I'm dedicated to you, and I can't wait to perform live for you again in all your cities everywhere.
Yes, and guys watching right now, do check out Max's YouTube page, because you do have like acoustic versions of songs from Color Vision and stuff like that. And you said in a week or so you're gonna have another streaming event.
Yeah, another streaming event. It's gonna be cool. I'm stoked. We're definitely throwing the versions. We did Sony with Lights Down Low, and Lil Nas X stole our model. He did it with Old Town Road, and I was like, all right, we can take that model, but bring